I have a confession to make to you, YouTube. These are not my favorite. So despite the fact that they save me a point over the Weight Watchers, the Quaker weight control ones, which are here, I'm just not feeling it. It's possible that because I make mine with a little bit of almond milk and a little bit of water, that maybe this formula is just not made for that, because I know the instructions specifically say to use water. Let me double check before I start telling lies on YouTube. Yeah, water. Anyway, I'm gonna finish these. I mean, they're not horrible. They're edible for sure, but definitely like these better. So it is Thursday. I want to say it was Friday. Darn. It's Thursday, June 9th, and I'm having breakfast, obviously. I happen to have a pouch of the weight control oatmeal in the cinnamon flavor that was from an old box. I say old, from a previous box. I haven't opened this one yet. So I'm having that this morning. It is 4 points. I have made it with half almond milk, unsweetened, and half water for 0. I'm about to throw in a banana sliced up here for 0. And then I have 2 Jimmy Dean sausage links. These are the turkey, so it's 2 points for this. So 6 for my breakfast. 1 for my coffee creamer, you know, the sugar-free Coffee Mate Italian sweet cream, 3 tablespoons this morning for 1 point. And then I'm gonna shove these grapes on my desk because I have a 9, 10, and 11 o'clock meeting, and I just am worried I'm gonna be stuck listening to the droning and then be like, oh, I'm so hungry. So it depends on the meeting. Sometimes I can mute it and run off to the kitchen and run back and not miss anything, but I have an important one at 9. So I'm gonna go eat breakfast now and move on with my day. Having a simple and quick lunch. I reached into the freezer and got out a mason jar full of slow cooker white bean soup. This is from Emily Bites. If I remember, I will link this description down in, link this recipe down in the description bar. So I made a big batch and there's a bunch still in the freezer. It's basically white beans and bacon and tomatoes and some other good stuff. It is 5 points for a cup. And then I have a 3-point half a grilled cheese. This is a slice of Sara Lee Delightful toasted up with a slice of 2% American cheese. So 2 points for the cheese, 1 point for the bread. 3, 5, 8, glass of water, off I go. It is dark in my kitchen. I just realized I forgot to turn the light on, but it doesn't matter. I am not going to be filming for long. I'm about to top onto a meeting and then another meeting, so I'm gonna have a snack. This is 3 points worth of popcorn, popped up in a paper bag in the microwave. I sprayed some butter Pam on it and a little bit of salt and some of that Parmesan popcorn seasoning. So 3 points for this bowl of popcorn. And then last night, I don't know, oh, it was on sale. I bought a 12-pack of Fresca. I have not had Fresca in probably 10 years. I hardly drink sodas, but I bought it and I thought, yeah, I'll try it. I was really worried it would be too sweet though. What do they sweeten it with? Aspartame. I shouldn't drink it too often because that will get to me. But I had one of these last night with my dinner. It's not nearly as sweet as I remember it, so it was really tasty. So I'm gonna have one with my popcorn. We're going out to dinner with my husband's boss tonight, so I am looking forward to big old steak. A quick 3-point snack. This is 2 points worth of the Crunchmaster multigrain crackers and a mini Baby Bell Light for 1 point. I just heard my computer go off, so I got a dash. I came in the kitchen. I wanted something sweet. I trolled around. I looked at M&M's, chocolate chip cookies, thought about a rice cake, went back to the cookies, thought about an ice cream bar, went back to the cookies, and finally decided on this. This is a piece of toast with made from the Sara Lee Delightful 45 calorie for 1 point, half a serving of fat-free cream cheese for 0. It is mixed with a little bit of Splenda and some cinnamon. So it's basically just cinnamon cream cheese toast. It is 1 point, much better choice than the cookies or all my other things that I had an option for. I'm gonna have a huge dinner. I'm gonna go way over my points for the day and the week and maybe even into next week. So why I'm in the kitchen even thinking about eating, I have no idea, but I am. I'm also going to have a glass or a cup of tea. This is the rum raisin biscotti. It's almost gone and it was limited edition, so it makes me sad. Hey everyone. and I am vlogging from my car, which I never do because my old car mount died a number of weeks ago. It lost its sticky, so I tossed it, and I wasn't going to order another one even to vlog because I work from home and I'm never in my car. But a couple of things have happened, and one is that I blanked out. Oh, I got a Spotify subscription. I had a trial that I used, and then it turned out my daughter really liked it, so I got a family plan. You know, you put 6 people on a family plan for the same price. It's like, wow, okay, everybody jump on board Spotify. So now all 4 of us are on Spotify for one price, and it's only like $14 a month, which for 4 people, that's great. That is just totally random and off the wall. But I've been listening to Spotify in the car. And the other thing that has happened is that I am actually going back to an office job. I gave my notice last week to my current job. I've been working at home. So I've never been in I hardly been in my car. That's why I didn't buy another car mount. But I'm going back to an office job. I start a week from Monday, the 20th. So I decided to go ahead and get a car mount so I could listen to Spotify on the way to work. And I've been using navigation a little bit more when I am in the car and going somewhere. But all of that ridiculously long thing to talk about this, which is my 19-point smoothie from Smoothie King. I never go to Smoothie. You guys have seen me make a smoothie here and there, but mostly I never would spend money on this. But this is related to my job. I have been slowly combing through my career wardrobe. The place I'm going to work is business casual, but obviously working from home is like uber casual, jeans and shorts and flip-flops or no shoes at all. So I was going back through my wardrobe. I'm just checking blouses, making sure things fit, that I still want to wear them, that, you know, I have pants. And it dawned on me this morning to check on my shoe collection. I kind of have a basic wardrobe when I work in an office if it's business casual. I wear a lot of black slacks, and I wear a lot of colored tops, and I wear a lot of black shoes. And because I wear a lot of black shoes most of the time, I have like 4 pairs, and I'm hard on shoes. I'm really, really hard on shoes. So I went back through my shoes thinking, I wonder what my shoes look like. Sorry, I'm honking at somebody that doesn't know where they're going. And sure enough, because I'm so hard on my shoes, I have a couple pairs of shoes that I absolutely love, where the heel caps are just torn up, and you know, when the little nail that holds all the heel together starts blasting through the bottom and you're scraping and making those horrible noises on the floor. And a couple of them just look pretty chewed up at the toe too. And usually I don't spend tons of money on shoes. I buy a lot secondhand actually on eBay because there's a couple of brands and styles I really like. So I usually just get them repaired once and then I give up. I do have one pair of shoes that I've had. I bought them secondhand, strangely enough, and I've had them for like 5 years, and I love them. And I have replaced the heel caps on those a couple of times. But this time around, I decided to do the caps and the toe, whatever they call the sole. They were looking pretty shoddy. And I said, okay, shoes, this is it. You're going to lose your favorite place after this. But anyway, again, long-winded story so that I could talk about my smoothie. I went to the shoe hospital, and it was right next door to Smoothie King. And you know, this is the only smoothie I like at Smoothie King. It's called Angel Food. It's basically like strawberry banana and I don't know what else. But my mother loved this flavor. It was the only smoothie she ever got at Smoothie King. And so every once in a while I get one, and it's more like an homage to her than I have to have a smoothie. But since they were next door to each other, I bought one. I am on my way to my husband's work. Sorry, I have a blind spot in my truck, so I can't always see out the mirror unless I lean. And my truck is super noisy, so sorry. I am looking to upgrade my vehicle. This is an 06 Honda Ridgeline. I'm gonna go up a couple of years. I want to get into a Lexus GX, like an SUV, a luxury SUV, a luxury SUV. I'm going to go up a couple of years and, you know, pull some money together and just kind of step it up a little bit. But it's going to be a lot quieter when I finally get in that car. Anywho, I'm on my way to my husband's work. We're going to all meet up there. His boss is taking the 2 of us to dinner. And yeah, I haven't been to to dinner with these guys in a long time. His boss, bless his heart, and hers too. They were married, and the four of us used to go out to dinner a lot more, but he and his wife split up, so usually it's just my boss and him. I'm my boss, my husband and him. They go to dinner, and, you know, it's kind of their thing to do. But this time around I was invited, and I'm super happy to be going. We are going to a place called Capitol Grill. It is a fancy schmancy steak joint, and I'm looking forward to blowing every single point that I have for the, well, I already blew the rest of the points for the day, and probably the rest of the week too if I went and looked at it. I'm looking forward to just eating a really good meal. I'm going to have myself a filet, and I don't know what else. Hopefully we'll be able to take some pictures or some video, but we'll see. You know, I sometimes have a hard time. I don't mind telling people that I vlog everything that I eat, but sometimes it just is a weird occasion to sort of whip out the phone, sorry, and say, oh, let me just take a picture, you know, a fancy dinner. Or like last weekend when we went to lunch with my husband's aunt and uncle, you know, it's just inappropriate sometimes to say, let me snap a photo of this. So that's what I got right now, and hopefully I'll be able to show you. Otherwise, I will definitely tell you about it, and maybe try to find some pictures on the internet that I can snag if I can't show you that. So I am going to sign off for the moment. I really need to turn the air conditioning on. I'm hot, and if I turn it on, you won't be able to hear me at all. So I will sign off for now and talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, it's Lisa. I just wanted to jump in really quickly and talk about last night's dinner, because I did not take any pictures as I expected, just because, as I mentioned in yesterday's vlog in the car, some situations are just like too awkward, right? But we had a blast, and I apologize. I charged the battery on my light, and I think it's like super bright. But anyway, I feel like I'm paparazzi. The restaurant we went to is called Capitol Grill. It's actually owned by the same company that owns Eddie V's, which is the place that my husband and I went to last Sunday night and I had that piece of fish. Anyway, if you've never been to Capitol Grill, run as fast as you can and get to Capitol Grill and eat, because it is amazing. I ate way too much. But again, one of those occasions where sometimes you just can't pass it up, right? So I had a glass of wine, red wine. I didn't count any of this, by the way. They have a fabulous bread basket that comes to the table, and it is actually a variety of breads. They do a flat, crispy bread. They do a standard sort of poppy seed roll. They do this really great dark wheat bread with raisins, and they do the best one of all, in my opinion, is this super soft, fluffy onion bread with caramelized onions sprinkled on top. And my husband's boss actually ordered an extra basket of onion bread. So we had, or I had, a couple of pieces of onion bread and a piece of the wheat bread. Those are my two favorites. We did not get an appetizer, but I ordered a salad. I got the wedge salad, which of course is a wedge of iceberg with blue cheese, homemade in the house, delicious, fresh bacon bits, and some little cherry tomatoes. So that was absolutely delicious. I ordered a filet. Filet is my favorite cut of steak. It's super lean, super tender, and when cooked right, it's perfect. So it's a 10-ounce filet though when it comes, and of course that's way too much. So I ate half of my filet, and we ordered some sides. The one that I was really looking forward to was one that is off menu. It's like a creamed corn with bacon. I had, I don't know, maybe like a serving, not a huge serving. I had it was probably about 3 or 4 bites worth, but it was super decadent and delicious. We ordered broccolini, which I had a big stock of that. And then, truffled Parmesan fries. I did not eat very many, maybe 6 or 7, but couldn't pass them up. Super crunchy, a little bit of truffle oil and Parmesan. It's all delicious. It was actually a perfect amount of food. I probably went 1 piece of bread too many, at least from a stomach standpoint. And then my husband's boss is all like, you should look at the dessert menu. I was like, no, I'm really full. It's fine. I don't need dessert. No, let's look at the dessert menu. Okay. And then we started talking. He loves cheesecake. So we ended up ordering the cheesecake. And the way their cheesecake comes, it's a little round cheesecake on a crust, and they creme brulee the top of it. So they sprinkle sugar on top and they torch it so that it has a little bit of a crunchy creme brulee topping, it's a fluffy cheesecake, not a New York cheesecake, and then it's served with berries. And I had, it's probably about this big. I probably had maybe an eighth of it, enough for about 3 bites. It wasn't super sweet, which is really my complaint about desserts. I'm not a big sweet eater. So it was perfect. I had a cup of coffee, but by the end of the night, after that, I'm way full. And there was a little wedge of cheesecake left, maybe about a quarter of it after the 3 of us worked on it. And I said, okay, well, I'll take that home. My daughter loves cheesecake. And my husband's boss is like, well, order another one. I was like, oh, no, we don't need another one. He's like, no, order another one. So he told the waiter, order another one. So I actually came home with another cheesecake and the piece that we had left, plus all the leftovers from the food. So it was absolutely fantastic. Again, didn't count it. Don't care. The downhill slide yesterday, as you saw, went with the 19-point smoothie from Smoothie King. So it doesn't matter. And, back on track today. So that's it for Thursday's vlog as far as food goes. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks and have a good day.